Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Kibs. Today, we're going to be using a voice changer because chat paid me to. Just as a reminder, I am not a woman, I'm a man, because there are some people that actually fall for this thing that is clearly fake. It does not sound at all like a girl. So, without further ado, we're going to read my immortal. Now, there will be a delay, so Squealy's going to have to, get into words. So, Squealy, you got anything to say? Now would be the time to say it, my little Discord kitten.
You are a homosexual.
He has spoken. He has said everything he can say. All right, chat, let us get started. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness, Dementia Ravenway, and I have a long, ebony black hair. That's how I got my
Gibbs.
name. With purple streaks and red. What? What do you want from me? What do you
You
want from
need to
me?
read the author's notes.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget my little Discord kitten? Let us indulge ourselves. And special things. Get it? Cause I'm gothic. To my DF. You not in that way. Raven Bloody Tears 6664 helping me with the story and spelling it. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks. Ooh, fascinating. Let's get started again. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness, Dementia Ravenway, and I have long, ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reach my mid back and icy blue eyes, like limpid deers, and a lot of people tell me, oh, I look like Amy Lee. Author's notes. If you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here! Exclamation point. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. Fucking Christ. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale light skin. I'm also a witch. And I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the seventh year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's notes. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. Chapter 2. The shortest fucking chapter of my life. God fucking thank God. Oh. Author's notes. Fangs 2. Bloody Tear 6664. Helping me with the chapter. By the way, preps, stop flaming my story, okay? Exclamation point. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas instead. I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friends Willow, author's note, Raven, this is you, woke up and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven hair, black hair with pink streaks, and opened her 4 screen eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, a black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. Oh, my fucking god. I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yes, so, I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the great hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what, he said. What? I asked. Well, good Charlotte. Good Charlotte and are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band, besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me, he asked. I gasped. Thank you for the donation. Overt mattered as to $3 a yeek. Kibs is reliving old memories from his past life. That's false. Moving on to chapter 3. Author's notes. Stop flaming the story preps, okay? Otherwise, fang to the Gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. Wow, Chatfish. Brother Stratodon's fine, Donald saying, what unholy abomination is being done? Oh no, I can already hear it. The more I listen, the more my soul wants to leave this mortal coil. Hashtag revenge for Strato. Thank you for your generous donation. Chatfish, you too can contribute your hard-earned months to my, I don't know, success or something. We'll figure it out. Let us continue with the story, Chatfish. Y'all just make weird noises, break the voice chain to remind everyone I'm a dude. Them.
He
On the
is
night
not a
of the
dude.
concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on the arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed. Then, so I slit one of my wrists. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in the front of his flying car. He was wearing simple plain t-shirt. They would play at the show, baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's notes. A lot of cool boys were okay. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Jabrown. Ah, so good to see you, my little French boy. He says, where is my funny voice, Kibs? I miss him. Well, you see, Chad has paid for the silly little voice changer. So Chad can live out their silly little fantasies of me being a girl, and in actuality, they are the real girls. They're just mad because, I got paid or something. I don't know, I'll figure something out. And thank you for your generous little donation, my little French boy. I bet a ton of you. On the night of the comps, I read this. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte by Marilyn Manson. Ooh, edgy. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold. You're covered in blood. They're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts her cord, hands you to your mom. She sets you free into this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Ragdo sensitively. And he put his arm around me all protective. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel. And he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch. I said disgustedly. I think of her ugly blonde face. The fuck? That Nick fret on really well. And I had a great time. So did Draco after the concert. We drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got JC concerts. Tease, Draco, and I crawled back into the Mercedes Benz. But Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Chapter 4 Author's Notes. I said, stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Ednobi, not Mary Sue. This has gotta be fake. Okay, Draco is
It
so
may
in
or may
love
not
with
have been a
her.
troll.
Dead. He's just acting different. They knew each other before, okay? This story is written just well enough that I don't believe it's real. It's too perfect. And because it's too perfect, I don't believe that this is real. This is fake, Squealy. And I think you are my naughty little Discord kitten. I bet that sounds really gay when I do that. Does it, Squealy? Does it hurt your feelings?
You're gay.
Wait. Todd Dunn's $5 say hello, Cindere Kibab. And Yandere Star Kitten. Where is Cindere Hansel? He's dead. Aurora. Hashtag Reggie's Choice. Hashtag Sockfund. You too can put little 5 stockings on me, Chatfish, if you donate. That probably sounds really bad.
It does.
Oh. Jaegerance donates $5 to say, you have been bad-mouthing Vadka during streams. Well, I found one that might suit your taste. It's matured in whiskey casket, so it has a bit of an whiskey taste in it. Woodka go to love Finnish breweries, says Jaegerance. Remember, Jaeger, you haven't been donating that a lot lately, so you've been a naughty little bucket fish. Yes, I think we'll squeeze the juice right out of you. Oh, that sounds really gay. I'm amusing myself more than the story. All right. Yes, get it out of our system. Author's notes. I said stop flat. I read that already. Fucking Christ. On the god, Cheffish. Just a little doth emo girl. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He's wearing colored contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly I didn't feel my head anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Part of me wonders, part of me wonders, part of me ponders, little fucking bucket fishies. I should. I think I shall. I think for the sake of these, I will just see if I can. Can I? No, I don't know if I can. I don't know if it's possible.
What are you trying to do?
No, it isn't. I tried. Don't worry about it. If I tell people, people will know, and then they'll be like, do it. And they'll be like, I'm not gonna do it, and don't even think about what it is, because you're too smart, and they'll figure it out. Man, I'll let you say it. You're just gonna be quiet about it. You're just gonna sit there, and you're just gonna rub your little paws in your little fat, fluffy little belly, like a good little kitten. Good little kitty. And yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Russian Sundas, welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you back, yeah. Remember, Chatfishies. I don't know. I'm just trying to make you uncomfortable, actually. Just doing my best, really. Okay, so where was I? Stop donating! Don't forget to say yeek. Read in Dotham. Why do I hear duplicate? No! One pancake is bad enough. Okay, I sent pancake to pancake hell. That was teacher. Now let's see. Over meta doing $5 a yeek. Red and goth tone. Hello, my name is Aerith Elisa Demoness. Amala Luiva Crimson Coven. Tillida Coffin Sorrow. Melancholy Reaper Medea. Ravenway Whitewing Hawk Charlotte. Pain Darkness Kibs Chew. I'm a goth girl. You're just mad because I'm so edge. You just like it when I'm a naughty little Discord kitten, don't you? I'm gonna regret saying that. I hope somebody donates to interrupt that. You didn't. You didn't donate, Chad. You fucked up. You could have saved the kid, but now I'm just a bad little kitten. Just... Alright. Serious face. Let's continue. Draco leaned in extra close. And then suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off my top. And I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra. Even put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, 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 I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere. And my pale body became all warm, and then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. Stop flaming. If you flame, it means you are a prep and a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is 'cause he had a headache. Okay, and on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. X. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good rogue voyos. Dumbledore made it. So fake. Dunforth Black made it, and Drake opened dive. Mama. What? He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. His edgy and goth Dumbledore. Jano66 donates 25 Polish bucks to say, I can easily imagine Reggie drinking himself to death in the corner as he listened to Sock Fantastic Femme, hashtag goddess. Thank you for your generous donation. Jaffish, you are a good little bucket fish. Reggie, this is not, you do not need to read this to learn how to be a good writer. If you are reading this to try to learn how not to write, you've already made a mistake, because this is like a bottom of the barrel. Like, you shouldn't even be analyzing this. You should not analyze this. You should simply just not. You're better off literally doing anything else. Like, this is going to bring you down as a person, chat. And you have to believe me, because I'm an infallible content creator. Chatfish, I demand that Jabral be tickled to death. Are you okay, Ebony Nestraker? Oh, fuck, I lost my place. Still to be spurging out. Oh, God fucking Christ. I can't believe it. Goth Aerith is gonna have to read the right thing.
You were
You ludicrous
I started to
fools, he
cry
shouted.
tears of blood.
I started to cry. I know, don't. Squealy. I'm gonna start whatever I'm not squealy. And your testicular torsion is gonna twist your little balls until you're screaming. Well, teacher, they were having, and I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled, in a furious voice. She brought it to Connected Dog say, you read this to learn how to cringe. Thank you for the donation. Let's just say about you. Well, you know what that says about you, Reggie? It says that you're stupid because I was paid to read this new thing, Bungaloid. He's like, wiggy, feel whinge for well, and guess what? You're my little Discord bitch now, so now you're gonna have to be my little slut now. It's unfortunate, but it was bound to happen. Now, what fucking there? Don't even help me. I know you're trying to help, but by the time you help, I've already figured it out. Then, why did you do such things, you mediocre dunces? That's Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair into a low-cut, black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and high heels when I came out. Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back into his room. Author's notes, sit, prep, okay, P.S. will not update up till you get me good reviews. This is so fake. Like, this is so incredibly fucking forced. This is not real. The next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black mini skirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high heel boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple, or as Squealy would say, purple. In the great halls, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk. In the glass of red blood, suddenly someone bumped into me and felt the blood spilled over my top. God damn it. Stormrat donates $10 to say, inflatable, never empty, and so damn happy for Sturm and Reggie's wedding. Hashtag Raffia, hashtag suck fun, hashtag female. Go on, keep calling me a femfish. Chatfish, you've been a naughty little bunch of bucket fish. Is your wiggle in the bucket now? Because they do that. They wiggle. Well, it doesn't. Right. Or was it, bastard? I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a jive voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days. He grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood. He giggled. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. You know, what the fuck? Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Author's notes. Well, okay, guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 God reviews. And by the way, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God and bonds. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanette. And she has problems. She's depressed for God's sake. This is forged. I'm telling you right now, chat. I'll read the rest of it. But this is forged. This is all forged. None of this is real. This was written by people that were trying to psyop people. And it's pretty low effort. You can't fake, you can't deceive me into believing it's real. Over at Magic, he'll say, yeek, just like Christian. Kibs is slowly finding himself in this cringe Harry Potter fanfic. Himself in this self-insert Mary Sue OC. Firstly, I'm infallible. I can't be wrong. And secondly, thank you for your donation, you dirty little slut. Now, Draco and I held our pale
Would you
white hands
say,
with
Kip?
black nail polish as we went upstairs. Ah, squealy! Okay,
Would you
good.
say it's Warcraft Reforged?
The door cracked reforged. Yeah, basically, it's on par. This whole thing is not believable though in the slightest. Like this is made by somebody who's trying to trick people up. It's a pretty well intended meme, but the problem is it's so clearly fake. It's like looking at like a paper airplane. Someone's like, "This is real." Sure. This fanfic was not even written as a fanfic. This fanfic was written to mock people, and it's a joke, and it's not real, and it wasn't written by somebody who's goth, because no way in hell could it be that way. Like if it is, that means the world is truly over, because it's so clearly fake. Now we shall continue. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing a red Satanist sings on my males in red nail polish. Author's notes. C, does it sound like a Mary Sue to you? Yes, fake. I waved it. Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was just jealous of me. I was going out with Draco anyway. I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. When we went into his room and locked the door, then we started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra. He took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy thingy in mine. Your what? Your boy thingy too? And we had sex. See, is that stupid? Yes, that is stupid. Draco, Draco, I screamed while giving an orgasm. When all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words vampire. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, no, you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out, even though he was naked. He had a really big you know what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled. Chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flashing, okay? If you do, then you are a prep. Fake. Fake, 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 fake. This is fake. Everyone in the class stared at me. And then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to make him back. Or to take him back, whatever. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. How does that even sound? Oh, I'm so sad. My friend's bloody Mary Smith smiled at me, understandably. She flipped her long waist-length, gothic hit black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing and white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is the Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so these Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany. A stupid, preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virginity to Draco. Then I started to bust into tears. I feel like these human tears, if you know what I mean. They'd go to $5, say, Dad, Kibs. Dad, where are the cheeks? You owe Chatfish the cheeks. Cringe is what you should do, only do, till fish get cheeks. Hashtag sock fund, hashtag reg choice. Thank you for the donation, Chatfish. Good, Chatfish, good. You're such a good little blackfishy. Now, Chapter 9, Author's Notes. Stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Besides, I said he had a headache. And the reason Snap doesn't like Harry Potter now is 'cause he's Christian and Vampire is Satanist. MCR rocks. Over at Magi Donate $3 say this is a very, very, very early draft. No, it isn't. And to the nation. I was so mad and sad I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a suddenly, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose, and everything started flying towards me. Me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't Gothic. It was Voldemort. No, I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broomstick and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony, he yelled, thou must kill Vampire Powder. I thought about Vampire and his sexa eyes and his gothic black hair and now how his red face looked like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked surprisedly. Voldemort got a dude, and were so retarded look on his face. I had the telekinesis, which is the process of, moving things with your mind, not telepathy. Oh my god. He answered cruelly, and if you doth not kill a vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said, hi. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way? Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, depressed, and when we went back to Hogwarts together, making out. Chapter 10, Author's Notes. Stop it, you gay bad word I can't say on YouTube. If you do not lick my story, then fuck off, plus. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all. She vampire are evil, that's me. They moved houses, okay? I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People that say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, a vampire Draco Ron, although we call him Diablo now. He has black hair now, with blue streaks in it, and Hagrid. Only today, Draco and the vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire, too. And the only way you kill a vampire is with a cross. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a stake. And vampire is probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching miniskirt that said simple plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily, and then I said, well, Voldemort came, and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him, because it's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch. See, is that out of character? Question mark. I started to cry and cried. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour, then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't 'cause he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, Dad basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Oh no, Chatfish. He's dead, God forbid. Overt magic, I just say, yeek, goth Celeste win. Bitch, if Chatfish can fund the entire weekend today, I'll fucking make it happen. But no, it's not gonna happen. Good fucking luck, you little shits. Now, where was I?
What was
Author's
the deal?
notes. I said, stop flaming. If they fund this weekend today, I'll fucking have Celeste made as a goth. You
Oh
little
no.
squealy.
No, no, no,
Squealy. I
no.
love you, Squealy. You're my favorite little boy toy. Squealy, you need to let it happen. Squealy.
You're gay.
They're almost out of time, though, so it's not going to happen.
They are running out of time. You already got
Anyways,
fourth
you
of the
can
way
tell
through
them
the
the amount.
story.
They're a hope. Oh, fourth? Bitch, I better be further than the fourth. I'm gonna grab a drink. Really entertain them while I grab a beverage.
I am entertaining. I am squealy. Okay. So we
Squealy, that's not
are
very entertaining.
five we are $587 away from the weekly goal. There you go, Chatfish.
It's not gonna happen, little Chatfish.
180 from Saturdays.
All right.
Okay. You
What?
preps?
Don't be a preppy, Squealy. Tell me what you're doing.
I'm listening to you read this fanfiction, Kibs.
Deathless Soldier donating $3. Say, I can see why you believe it is fake. Even I can't believe the writing. Hashtag eek. Hashtag Reg's choice. Oh. Alright, where was I? We just open up this posh can. Boop. There we go. Take a swig. Yeah, that's good root beer. Yeah, where were we? Alright. Author's notes. I said stop flaming you preps. See if this chapter is stupid. Exclamation point. 1111. It deals with really serious issues. SPC for yourself. If it's stupid, bro, thanks to my friend Raven for flapping me. Exclamation point. No, I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran to my room, crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room 'cause he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slipped both of my wrists. They all got all cover on my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song. Oh no. At full volume, I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandy. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out of the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew! You fucking... Okay, I gotta read this. Over at Magi donates $10. Say yeek. Goth Celeste isn't real. She can't hurt you. 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 Isn't real. Can't hurt you. Isn't real. Real. Hurt you. Really hurt you. Jessica? Okay, back to masticating. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking perv, stop looking at me naked. Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra, he yelled at Snape, and Lupin pointing his boom. Okay. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and they came on the rock, and suddenly Dumbledore heard it. It has been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand suddenly. Hagrid ran outside on this broom and said, everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice. Blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore wand had shot him. It's a fake. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. Triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do. Like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily, while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. Or his cloak. And then I heard the words that I heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy, or to bite them and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because. Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in, singing a tune of a Gothic version of the song by 50 Cent. Because you're Gothic? Snap asked in a little afraid voice. 'Cause he was a friend. It meant he was connected with Satan. Because I love her. Overword to Magi, however I read that right. Dead Glory donates $5. They hashtag sought for hashtag geek. Kib, we know that you wrote this when you were younger. Why do you deny the truth? You deny all you want, you dirty little bunch of fish, but you're my little bitches and you have to do what I fucking tell you. Or I'm gonna go edgy, emo, and cut my wrist. With love and compassion, YouTube. Love and compassion. Is
You
that it?
almost
Am I
forgot your
done?
brows don't know. No. You still have scroll down. You see more info. There you go.
Oh no! It's fuck, we're only a quarter done. Okay, we're doing pretty fast.
Also, read your brows donation.
Jabrow donates 5 Kanaki bucks, and I'm working on it, you little Discord kitten. I realized something that makes me very upset. There is so much errors in it that it could have been written by me, says Jabrow. That hurt me deep down. Oh, my little French fish. There's no need to get all quivery. He said, uncomfortable. Why did 6-6 donate 5 Kanaki bucks to say? Oh god, the dark depths of fanfiction Kibs is descending for content. Mark my words, you'll be doing Fallout Equestria readings soon enough. Bitch, that ain't gonna happen. No, you don't have the money to make it happen. Now, where was I? Oh yes, I was disabling ads for you guys because I found my ads turned themselves back on because then save. You're welcome, chat. You owe me all of your bucket bucks. My face is itchy. Alright. Alright, let me just double check over the Streamlabs, make sure we're caught up. Also, welcome to the stream hands. I hope you had a good day at work. Yes. A happy little catch-up, aren't you? Yeah, you like that.
The little bit I've caught sounds just as terrible as I thought.
I got another super. Stop donating. Wee. Okay, good. We're caught up. My thing of the night is very generous, Chatfish. Now, author's notes. Stop faying. Okay, Harold is a pedo to a lot of people. In American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap beyond Christian? Plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? Exclamation point. Welcome aboard, Akayoshi. Thank you for subscribing and becoming my little slave. I mean, my little friend, YouTube. Happy friend time, happy friend time. Right, I was about to slit my wrists again. Well, I just sort of do that with the silver knife that Drago have given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No, I thought, it was Hagrid, but it was vampire. He started to scream, "Oh my fucking god, no, my scar hurts." And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see the red whites. His red whites, okay. I stopped. "How did you know?" "I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt!" Exclamation point. "No!" I ran up closer. "I thought you—" Stop doing that, Kabir. "I thought you didn't have a scar anymore," I shouted. "I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me. And I always covered up with foundation." He said back, "Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me." Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office. "Oh my god, Blake, you piece of shit. Oh my god, stop a website, I'm gonna scream." Now recovering from my slit wrists, Snap and Lupin, Harrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered, 'cause they were pedophiles. And you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. The lip that were constipated. The video camera. They took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hardered came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of flower pink roses. "Enobi, I need to tell you something," he said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. "Fuck off," I told him. "I know you fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you." I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before being a gothic. "No, Enobi," Hagrid says. "Those are not roses." "What are they? Goths to you, poser prep?" I asked, 'cause I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. "I saved your life," he yelled angrily. "No, you didn't," I replied. "You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated." "See, is that spelled wrong?" "It is." "Do it." He added silently, "This is how you know it's fake." Let's do it. Try already." "Whatever," I yelled. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. "These aren't roses." He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, "Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say." "That's not a spell, that's an MCR song," I corrected him wisely. "I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords." Then he screamed, "Petulous Marengo Micamlessly Ramasio." For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. In my opinion, Anoto Okoyo. Okay. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck is Draco? Harold Red rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. "You see, Anobi," Dumbledore said, watching the two of us, watching the flame, "to see what is in the flames." "Haha, you reviewers, flames, get it? You must find yourself first, K question mark?" "I found myself, okay, you mean old man," Hargreed yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. "You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore." Anyway, When I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends, with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on the black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joel Armstrong on them. I put my hair all around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said sadly. Thanks, get it? You do it too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both of my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magical magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from Hufflepuff. Hi, he said, in a depressed way. Hi back. Is that Hufflepuff kid just dead? Just
I hope
killed
so.
him, just drinking his blood.
Make sure you read your cream labs, by the way.
Over at Magi, donates $5. Say, yeek, goth Celeste, the other terrestrial girls. They become goth as well. Goth becomes the new trend in Kibs' little game. I don't think you have the money, you little slut. Now, back to the cringe. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons, shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I loved Draco, I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then, he started to scream, oh my fucking god, no! My scar hurts! And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do. Diabolodor, change it into a pentagram. And I always covered up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt. Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage. Did I read this? Did the pants just throw up?
No,
Oh
no,
my
it
god,
just
I'm
happened
gonna
again.
have an aneurysm. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Okay, I just feel like I read this twice.
It's a good story when you read it. All of a
I'm
sudden,
just
explain
listening by
it.
sailing.
You realized it was a 4-cup piece job.
Ugh. Chapter 13. Author's Notes. Raven, thanks for helping me. Again, I'm sorry I took all your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Perhaps stop flabbing us. Vampire and I ran up the stairs, looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore. Dumbledore came there. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? You second worldly. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. You laughed in an evil voice. No, don't we need to save Draco? We begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Others notes, don't you think gay guys are like so hot? Exclamation point. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. Brain blast. I have an idea. he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell, and suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a crooned voice say, Alakadabra. It was Voldemort. Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go to the hospital cause I slit my wrists. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 god reboyos. You are trying too hard. We're trying too hard. So man, donate $1, say balls, 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 hashtag often, hashtag graphy, hashtag peanut, read dem OWMs. Over Magic $25, say yeek. Goth Celeste meets the other. I read that, you son of a bitch. I am not reading that place. Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scary. Boy, a word is ass screeching. Advist. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Hello. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you. Will you have sex with me? He said. In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay? Huh? I asked. Fenobi, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No, he screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell and he died. I burst into tears sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. Wish, but he heard this. I felt glad King was. So we got on our broomsticks, and he flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? 'Cause he's so sexy. And a really huge you-know-what and everything. Alright, let's read these supers. Over at Magic, let's say, yeek! This is Proto-Celeste, right? No. So in Legend's been over for 19 months. Good job. Remain that way. Forever.
How much
You
was
belong to me
the
now.
cream labs, Kibs?
Goodbyes. Resubscribe for tier 1. $3. Regulini. There we go, Sibelia. What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw Pyra. And it's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls and preps here except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't want the preps anyway. They're such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hunterrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, Anobi isn't a snobber, Amy thing. But a lot of people have told her she's pretty and good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse! I shouted and then I ran away. Chapter 15. Author's notes. Stop flaming, okay? By the way, you suck from no on every time someone flams me, I'm gonna slit my wrist. Thanks to Raven for help. Brooklyn. Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back. But I was too mad. Whatever, now you can go and have sex with vampire, I shouted. I stormed into the room and closed my black door with my blood-red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood and all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood-red letters. Was all ripped and a spiky belt under that. I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood-red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco. NOB, I love you, he shouted sadly. I did not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, and Cressor Puree and Marilyn Manson. Author's notes. Don't you think dusk guys are so hot? If you do not know who they are, get the fuck out there. Oh my fucking god, I said. He was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck out my middle finger that were covered in black nail polish, and we're entwined with Draco now. At them. I love you, I said. Then we started to kiss, just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in a Cinderella story. Then we went away, holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other, all shocked, and then we went together. So the Cringe, but remember for 50 months is what happens if you drink your own wrist blood. Is this a blood recycling? Then they ask me questions, this Cringe shit. Do you think I know? No, I have no clue. Could be, I don't know. Just maybe it's poison or something. I don't know, makes me sad or... Over at Magic Notes, I was like, yeek, do you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Thank you to the nation. Keep it coming. What the fuck? No. Author's notes. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me you're not a prep. Raven, you suck, you fucking bitch. Give me back my fucking switch teeth. You're supposed to read this, Raven. What the fuck, you bitch? You're supposed to do this. By the way, thanks to Brittany for touching mo Japanese. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where CG had played. We ran and happily MCR were there, playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Javard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him get an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy NCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we stated motion to Helena. We Frenched. We ran to the front of the band. Fuck. Just itch. dive. Suddenly Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It was them at all. It was them at all. He was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time, even if it's MCR. You know how much I lick them. What? 'Cause he gadgeted uncomfortably. 'Cause guys don't like to talk about you-know-what. Yeah, 'cause we know you know, I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time we're going with an escort. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? Are you serious? Are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're Prep or Christina or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a Prep or what? I shooted angrily. Annabee, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened, 'cause that's not even a single he had memorized. The lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while, and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. How's your mushrooms there? What? Girl? He said heavily. She speaks Japanese. So do I. That means how do you do in Japanese? By the way, Willa, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes with a K, and she skipped math. And Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were fallen all depressed. We wished some gothic movies. That's Nightmare 4 before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii, bloody mare. She shook her head enthusiastically and vertically. Oh, yeah. Oh, have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her and then Lupin did it with her 'cause he's a necrophiliac. Philic. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh, hey, by the way, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR. I said I need to wear like the hot set outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded enthusiastically. On the fucking dot. Totally, let's go shopping and hot topic, right? I asked already, getting out of my physical hot loyalty card day. No, my head snapped up. What? My head spoon? I could not believe. Bloody Mary, are you prepped? No, no, she laughed. I found some cool Gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. For me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call our Brahms. Oh my god. Dumbledore, I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map of Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going to in a few punk goth stores, especially for concerts. Hogsmeade salesperson was, oh my god, hotter than Gerard. Except not, 'cause that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a Gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. Oh my fucking god, no, there's gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out of the back of the loop cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hard, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you free, 'cause you look hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, by the way, my name's Abondi. Durgmis Dementia Tara. What's yours? Tom Rid, he said, and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, 'cause I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv, I yelled angrily, but before he could beg me to go with him, Hargard flew in on his black Baroon looking worried. Oh my fucking god, Abondi. You need to get back to the castle now. My god, Chatfish. And if an Acumen donates $5 to say, I was there when people called other prep and still don't know what it is, simply ignored it all these years, thank for the nation. So in Blish donating 50 Argentinian bucks at you. Please, Kibs, do another lore stream. Stop writing Harry or goth self-insert fanfics. I ain't writing this, you dumb sow. Thank you for the donation. You need to increase that, little Argentinian slut. Well, did I do $2 say Kivs promoting his fanfics again? Fuck off! Thank you for the donation, you prep. Good to get copyright he's say. That's exact fun. Yeet Kib is a Tom girl. For real, 100% cat boy. Thank you for the donation. Over at Magic donates the say, yeek! How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. I've got nowhere to run. This night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life. I just want to scream. How could this happen to me? Thank you to the nation. Over
How
measures,
much
I say to you.
was
Feel now. If you were caught up, thank you for the nations.
how much was the glorious donation?
$2. Stupid Discord kitten. He's like,
Maybe you should enunciate better.
I'm not gonna lie. It actually
Chatfish or
amuses me.
fatfish. They belong to me.
It amuses me that these are not. This entire thing is not really written with proper English. It's the I'm being really lazy English. I'm not even gonna call it like texting English. This is just lazy.
This entire thing
said-
is fake. Like, this was not actually written by a high schooler. Nor was it written by a goth person. This is written by somebody trying to trigger people, I think. And I think it's all bait. Because it's too perfect and it feels too manufactured, like man-made meme. Like early man-made memes. When they were learning how to fake stuff. It's too synthetic.
Early man-made memes goes back into the past, like ancient Greece. The first like OG or no, not even shit poster, shit farmer.
Pretty much, you know, these are dinosaur memes, okay? These are the early tech, you know, low effort memes. They were using the best meme technology they had at the time, Chatfish. Or let's see. Author's notes. I said stop flaming dust styrio. If you're a prep and not read it, you can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then book of his Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. Yeah, fake. Fox Nix, this been over 8 months says, I can't get this to do my usual. What are you talking about, Foxy? You fax fake, you will tell you chair feces. Alright, Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted cause he was real into fishing and stuff. He's a bisexual. Hargrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. What the fuck, Hargrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hargrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered. Sadly, 'cause Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with a blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt. leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had really nice body with big bobs, and everything she was, if that's to be anorexic. So are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diablo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diablo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they fought the wee world. Diablo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mark was going to the concert with Dracula. Dracula used to be not naval, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth, and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Naval converted to Satanism, and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans, and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's Black Mercy Benz. Get it? 'Cause we're the that his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. So we soon got there, I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long, raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny, and he had amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some other songs. Suddenly Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members, and I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. Novi, I told you to kill the Empire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, no, please, we begged sadly. But he took out his knife. Suddenly a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing black robe, and that said Avril Lavigne. On the back, he shouted a spell at Voldemort. Ran away. It was Dumbledore. Dumbledore. Listen, Chatfish, this is literally how this is written. Now, let's continue. Chapter 18, I said stop flamin'. If you do, then you are fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock and you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. A daughter as and Dumbledore swore his course. He trained to be gothic, so there. This is so fake. Such so incredibly bored. I I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood bed, lipstick, and a black, really low cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing my skull belly ring with the black and red diamonds inside it. The night before Draco and I went back to Skull, get it? 'Cause, like, Death Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black, and the broom stuff was a blood red. There was like a give me apples. Lincoln Perk song. Skipping that paragraph because that looks too familiar. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall, and their walls are painted black, and the tables black too. But you, food, this isn't even funny anymore. This is just kind of like boring, because just It's so badly written. That's about it. Like, I don't know what else to say, shit. But it's not funny anymore. It's just like,
You know what you
it's
need to
just
say,
like
Kibs? You need to read
reading
it.
dumb text. What? Read what? What squealing? What do you want,
You
squealing?
need to read it, Kibs. You don't get to complain. You should have set a higher goal for it.
I feel
You
you
should have
do.
done your research.
No. What the fuck, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a good Charlotte t-shirt, fishnets, black something, Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in 'cause they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot, Neville was saying as suddenly a gothic male man with a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore, we all gasped. What the fuck, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What's she to think about it? Everyone from the poser table at Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we Goths just looked at each other, disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was! Exclamation point. By the way, you can call me Albert. He called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way like Darard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, a Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. Chapter 19, I'm not okay premise. Please stop flaming the story if you do for fucking prep and you're jealous. From not an to del to your man rebels between. If I need to be the poor blood do so dare fangs to raven from behind to help one. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. It had been postponed. So we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room, sadly, to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was, and he got all mad at me. Mad and started crying, all hot and angsty. And sensitive guys, so hot. No one fucking understands me! Exclamation point. He shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joe and Boulevard and a Borgin Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and black dye. Get it instead of tie 'cause I'm gothic? I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it. All over it, a black leather meanie. Black high-heeled boots and a cross-belly food. My hair was all up in a messy rally high bun like Amy Lee and Dawn Under. Email me if you wanna see the pic. Accuse me. What about me? I growled, but I grunted, you fucking bastard. I know. No, wait. It's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily. Cringe. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool cues down my feces like Benji and the video of for girls and boys Raven. That is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly Hearted came. He apparated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the fuck do you think you're doing in the girl's room? Only it wasn't just Hargid. Someone else was with him too. For a second I wanted to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe Dothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MZR are? I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to. He said, anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. Garbar donates 20 Danish a Donkey Kong saying, Hi Black. Dead Glover donates $5 say, I think this was a phase in younger Kibs' life. Goth and Cringe, the goth and the stage strong, but those we have the current Kibs, hashtag Sock Fun, hashtag Geek. Black Dad just a high gobber, hashtag Sock Fun, Black Dad, $5 say Squeak, Free Chips, High Hands, High Reg, what the fuck is this? I don't know, Thank you the nation, over Magic of $3 say Yeek, keep saying it, Kibs, but we all know you wrote this during a goth girl phase. The attempt to try to distance yourself is not fooling anyone. Foxnix is a little sex slave. Okay, there we go. We got up. Thank for the nations, and back to chapter 20.
And hi, Black.
Author's notes. I said I did not occur what you think. Stuff. Fuvam. Okay, preps. Things to Raven for and to help. Exclamation point 1. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. All day I wondered what surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather miniskirt, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots. MCR were gowned to do the concert again. Since Volksamort had taken over the last one, I slit my wrist while I mossed MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing two fangs. You for the famine. I got all mad and turned it off, but secretly, I hopped inside that it was a Draco, so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us to be careful around them. And Snap because he was a pedo. No, actually get it, hell. Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you're gonna fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically. Fucked her, he said, gong way. Well, anyway, I put some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching one. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot. They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up. Normally I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them were fucking preps. By the way, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now. What the fuck? Is that what you wanted, condoms? I asked sadistically. See, I spelled that. Only you wouldn't given them to me. Flumpkin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replied. You dimwit. Snake began to shoot angrily, and then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was Dan all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now, next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out, or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them, and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside, and there was a vampire looking extremely fucking hot. What the fuck, Draco? I asked him. Oh, he's being a bastard, he told me. He wouldn't come. Vampire said, shaking his head. You wanna come with me to the concert? Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said Anobi on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing Vampire, and I began to make out. Moshing to the music, I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard is so fucking hot. He began to sing, and Helena and his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard some purring. I turned and saw Draco Crun in the corner. Author's notes, fuck you, okay? You faking suck. It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong. Okay, cause that bitch rubberin'. Cause it fuck you preps. Whoops, saws rab and faints for the help. By the way, Transylvania rocks hard. I even good to go to the castle where Dracula was filmed. Later, we all went in the skull. Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch, he shouted angrily. He started to run out of the place in a suicidal way. I started to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. It's okay, Anobi, said Vampire comfortably. I'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. There I came to. Draco, please come. He began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. If you're a homophobe, then fuck off. And then we heard some footsteps. A vampire got out his black invincibility coke. We both got under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris. They're shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hands. Who's there? He shouted angrily. We saw the filth come. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. Is anyone there? Yelled Mr. Norris. No, fuck you, preppy little poser, son of a bitch, a vampire said under his breast in a disgusted way. Excuse me, who said that? Yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Filth, is there anyone under the cloak? He asked. Filth nodded, and then a whimper Frenched me. He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak. What the? He yelled. But it was too late, 'cause now we were running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears. He's slitting his wrists outside of the school. Draco, I cried, are you okay? I guess, though, Draco wept. We went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that depressing? On the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put the video, my eyes rolled up and suddenly had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door, and fucking the mystery magic walked into school one. Author's note, shut the fuck up, prep. Stop flaming, okay? If you do not lick it,
You have
off.
donations.
I have no Norris, it's Raven's fault. Suck. No, just kidding, Raven. You fucking in rack, prepped suck. Our boy, I donate 50 donkey kinda say. Is this nice for you, Kib? Just to relax, no voice chagger. You and Jessery, what you enjoy, and share it with a blocky fish? No. Thingization, Dada, it's $5 say. So Kibs, what separates this from Lightbringer? Not gonna answer that, nor sound issue. Tumor sucking, Arshig Arara, hashtag Reggie Soy says exact financial Brie Gibbs, hashtag bottle hands, there's a Greg's Dowling things, the nation.
How much
Cut
is
up.
that?
Now, to answer your
Oh, no, I
stupid
read that.
fucking question, Todd. $5. Now,
Kids,
the answer to
sorry.
Todd's stupid little question is dumb, pointless little question. Todd had asked something about something that I'd already forgotten about. Oh, this whole thing, Sonitshu is real. Lightbringer is real. This is fake. This whole story is fabricated. It's made by somebody. who's intentionally like baiting. Like it's trying too hard. Like it's trying so hard that you can tell it's fake. Now that I've read shit like this before, this is just not real. This is fabricated. There's no way this is real. There's no way. No way.
The
It's
story
fake.
may be fake,
It's fake.
but you know
Now,
what's
all day,
amusing?
everyone. Mm,
What's amusing is that Navy ad on the left side of the screen with the die, just staring at the story as it scrolls by. And I'm imagining that's his facial expression.
The
You may
problem
continue.
also is that the writing for this has gotten really bad to the point where reading it isn't even funny anymore, and it's not really interesting.
It's just
Like
stuff
the
happens.
interesting part was I think the first two, but it's fake. It's just fake. All this stuff is just not real. Did I go to if I'll say this reminds me more that more cringe of Kibs is out there. Must find it and make her reread what she wrote all those years ago. #5 geek. Even whatever. Let's see. All day everyone talked about misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing black lacy leather pajamas, and then I grasped. Standing in front of me were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diablo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it, with black gothic boots that was attached to the top. The vampire was wearing a beige simple plain tee and baggy black pants and bands. Draco was wearing black MCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joe Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing tight black poofy gothic dress that was ripped so it showed off her cleavage with a white apron that said bitch and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it. Kind of like one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness Jenny, who was to there, blah blah blah, 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 just a bunch of stuff. It doesn't really matter. It's not even a story. And something is really fucked up, Draco said. Okay, but I need to put my fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily. It's all right. We have to go now, and you look kawaii. Anyway, you're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, all right, I said, smiling. But you have to tell me why you're being all erective. I will, he said. So I just put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, eyeshadow, and white foundation. Then we all went outside, Great Hall, and looked in from the window. Fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. He was under yelling duff, blah, blah, blah. Nothing of value there. Skip. This cannot be, she shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Bach Lord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be the principal any longer, yelled Rembridge. You are too old, and your Alzheimer's is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, Dumbledore said angrily, but we cannot do this. We can't close the schools. There is only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort. And she is in the school, and her name is Enemy Darkness. Ravenway, something. Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, Bloody Mary looked at each other and gasped. They were due. They were due.
N-O-B. You're halfway there, Kips. Living on a prayer.
Yep.
Oh, even.
Other notes. We're not reading the other notes anymore. We're ignoring those. It's just the same thing, repeated over and over again. The door opened. Professor Rumbridge and Cornelia Fudge stomped out angrily. Dumbledum and Rumbridge sawdust. Mr. Way, what the beep are you doing? Rumbridge shouted angrily. Dumbledore blared at her. Oops, she made a mistake. He corrupted her. She means, hi everybody, come in. Well, we all came in angrily. So did all the other students. I sat between Darkness and Draco, and opposite of Bloody Mary, Crab, and Doyle. Started to make some morbid jokes. They both looked exactly like Villa y Villo. I ate me, it was Vampire. He and Draco were shooting. Oh my god, this fucking website's so trash. They were shooting at each other. Vampire Draco, what the fuck? You fucking bastard, I yelled at Draco and Vampire. I want to shit next to her. No, I do, shouted his still Mozart funny. No, she doesn't fucking like you, you son of a bitch, yelled Draco. No, fuck you, motherfucker. She loves me, not you, shouted Vampire, and then he jumped on Draco. No, not in that way, you perv. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with this website? Why is it so to shit? Or why is it so to shit? Where did everything just move to? What the fuck? No, fuck you, you motherfucker. She loves me, not you, shouted Vampire, and they are getting Dumbledore yelled at them, but they didn't stop. All of a sudden, a terrible man with red eyes and no nose, and on his broomstick wearing gray robe. All the glass in the window flew through, fell apart. Brittany, what that fucking prep started to cry. Vampire. And Draco, stop fighting. I stopped eating. Everyone gasped. The room fell silent. Voldemort, Bobby, Ebony, Darth Vader said evilly in his raspy voice, "Thou hast fulfilled the mission. Now I shall kill thou, and I shall kill the vampire as well, if thou dost not kill him. Before then I shall kill Draco too. Please don't make me kill him, please," I begged. "No," he laughed crudely. Kill him, or I shall kill him anyway." Then he flew away, cackling. I burst into tears. Draco and Vampire came to comfort me. Suddenly, my eyes rolled up so they looked all cool and gothic. I had vision, where I saw lighting flash and Voldemort coming to kill Draco while Draco still his wrists, or slit his wrists in a depressed way. "No," I screamed sexily. Okay. Suddenly, I locked up and stopped having the vision. Ebony, are you all right?" asked Draco, worried. Yeah, I said, as I got up. "Everything is right," said Vampire. "No, it's not," shouted angrily. "Oh my fucking god, what if I'm possessed like the ring too?" "It's okay, girl," said Bloody Mary. "Maybe you shouldn't. Should ask Professor Sinister about what the visions mean, though." "Okay, bish," I said sadly, and then went. Blaya. Not reading that. Right,
You
well,
have
Dr.
donation.
Draco say as Kibs got ready for the stream, putting on his black line on the miniskirt he used to wear a little tight. Yes, he read the goth Harry Potter fanfic that he wrote in memories of his odd topic. Pities came back. So my joint $14.06. Anything but eek. This goes to Ratfia, since I'm uncertain if there was supposed to be art that's separate from the animation. Raffia. Satfun, female, till Kibs returns me my testes and gives me Regulan's hand in marriage. Your testes are not to be returned until everything you have is mine. Dead Glory, donate $5. Say, this reminds me. More cringes out there, read that already. Thank you to the nation. Garbo 59 comments saying, "Kibs, if you want you to have fun, think what dread this would be like if I Garbles had wrote it with my spillin' beak." So he can't. So he tries to recoast. He does recoast wrong. He did Vexo. The fix. Thanks for the donation. Dead Glory donated what, like $5, right? Yeah, it's good. Dead Glory. $5. Donate $5, bro. Oh, you mean Sir Matt, $14.06. Squealy, $14.06. You little
Kibs, I saw that, you dumb little kid. Because. Also eating cream wraps.
Because sometimes catfish are retarded. They did just read them, you dumb little piece of shit.
One from OW.
No. Overrode Magic on $50. Like, yeek, congratulations, Kibs. You've just been yeeked. Thank you for the donation. Keep donating, slave. He's I stories or this, which is worse? They're the same. Thank you for the donation. There's no difference.
I disagree. I think the AI stories would at least
Bad
have
is
proper
simply
spelling
bad.
and grammar.
Not if they use this in their algorithm. Now, well, we had deviation next to, so I got to ask Professor Trevelly about the visions. Kunichiwa. Genghis Kekto is also said, yeah, but everyone is in world with me. Like Sneep and Rupin took ones away of the video of me I get. Hagawid says he is in love with me. Vampire likes me and whispers to self, suck. DSX female. Think of nation Genghis Kek. You're a dumb little batch. No, that's already. What is ebony? She asked, hey, I love your nail polish. And the more you interrupt chat, the more I gotta skip paragraphs. Vinyl reedy little bitches. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, little chatfish. Now, everybody come in, said Professor Sinister in Japanese. Oh, her off. She smiled at me.
Ahara.
Okay. You do the sniff? And
Ahara.
I like to
Welcome to
imagine.
my class.
I like to imagine it's just a bunch of students looking at each other and just going, "Oh, hurrah!"
That country big grand. Alright. She's the coolest fucking teacher ever, Chatfish. She had long, dead black hair, with blood-red tips and red eyes. Her mom was a vampire. She's also half Japanese, so she speaks it and everything. She and Bloody Murray get along rat. She's really young for a teacher. Today, she was wearing black leather top, red lace, and long gothic black ribbed dress. We went inside the black classroom with pastors of Emily and the strong. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black nail polish with red pentagrams on it. What is it, Ebony? She asked. Hey, I love your nail polish. Where do you get it? Hot Topic? Yeah, I answered. All the preps who didn't know what HT was gave me weird looks. I gave them the middle finger. Well, I have to talk to you about some things. When do you want to do it? How about now? She asked. Okay, I said. Okay, class fucking dismissed everyone, Professor Trevorley said. And she let everyone go except for you, Brittany. She pointed at Brittany and some other preps. Please go do exercise. Get it? One on page 3. Okay, I'm having lots of visions, I said in a worried voice. I'm so worried. Is Draco going to die? Well, she gave me a black crystal ball to lock in. I looked at it. What do you see? She asked. I said I see a black gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. I looked at it. It was Draco. He was looking really sexy, wearing a black leather faucet, a black Gothic Lincoln Park t-shirt, and black Congress shoes. Okay, you can go now. See ya, cunt, said Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. I went to Draco, and Vampire was sitting next to him. We both followed Draco together, and I was so exhibited. Chapter 25. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? If you don't. See, you are so fake when you do this. Just don't do that. Like, no one's gonna believe you anymore if you do that. Now, Glow in the Dark donates $2. Say, see you later, Kibs. Only so much I can handle. No, you don't, bitch. Sit down, little chatfish. You're a little bitch. You're a little traitor. You're a little enemy. Genghis Khan, even a Snayo could is in love with me. I just whispers herself and wanna be with Dwaco. Why couldn't Satan, boops, your nose have made me a west beautiful. I shouted, ulu, angrily. His exaltation is active devouring the nation. Take a look at its $5 a stir needs his balls now. Kitten needs the plappin', thank you the nation. But no, the balls are restricted. And thank you for your donation, Chatfish. You're fat, yellow, and smelly. Now, where were we? I was so excited I followed Draco, wondering if we're going to do it again. We went outside and then we went to Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Trevelry say? Whispered Draco, potting his gothic wit hand. Black nail polish or mine? She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow. I drumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin. Look at it. I just can't. I can't anymore. We're done. We're done!
Just now deciding that.
Turning it off. Oh no.
Click. Click.
I'm coming back to normal. Help. Can you hear me normally now? You should be able to.
Yeah, we can hear normal Kib now.
Yeah, I'm done reading this. You'll have to pay more if you want it read. Like, no, we're not doing this anymore. The big problem is it's not funny anymore. Like, it was kind of funny in the beginning, but like this is just not good. Like this is reading this, I feel like isn't fun. I'm noticing Chatfish aren't finding it fun anymore. It's no longer fun. Because as soon as the person faking this started to pretend that their editor was gone, like, it stopped being funny. Like, they just messed it up. They messed up their fake thing. No, we're not finishing it. We're done. Thank you again for your generous donations. We'll be popping into the Discord for Squealy's Cursed Reading. If you would like to join us for that, feel free to come on over, little Chatfish. Either way.
Chat. Technically, it's not over. Just not on YouTube.
Yes, so we're moving on past this one. That's it for now, Chatfish. This one is not worth continuing unless Chatfish show a greater degree of interest. You can blame the Chatfish that left. Good night.
Matter.
Have a good one.